Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be playing some Pokemon Leaf Green version. Not just any version, however. Today we're going to be doing a Nuzlocke. In case for those of you who don't know, a Nuzlocke is a very hard challenge typically. How this challenge works typically. Yes, I just said typically twice. Make that 3 times. Anyway, a Nuzlocke. So, first thing, I must name all my Pokemon. This is to help me develop an emotional feeling for them. Second, I must capture the first Pokemon in each area. Third, if my Pokemon faints, they do die. This is to make it even harder, and in some cases, much more difficult. So, let's get started here. Okay, now, let's see here. New paths will open through our adventure. I'm really hoping this goes through well. Okay, your name is Oak, yada yada. Let's get through this. Far and wide, for some people, Pokemon are pets. We're going to be using them for battle, obviously. Same old, same as every other game. You need us to do your research since you haven't filled a single Pokedex data in, let's see, your whole life. We're obviously a boy. Okay, let's get our name. Let's see, there you are. There's the V, O, R, T, and a capital X to end it. Right. Yep. So, our rival's name. Let's see. His name is going to be an old rival of mine. Fits the prick very nicely. A-R-C-H-E-N-R for Archer. Yep, that's right. Okay, very own journey, yada yada. Just want to get through this so we can get to some actual gameplay. There we go. Now let's go start off by getting our potion here. As you know, this is a Nuzlocke, so every action I do is going to affect me very, very greatly. First thing, the journey and adventure doesn't actually start till we get our Pokeballs, so we're good for this. Now I do plan to start with a Bulbasaur, mainly because I primarily like Bulbasaur a lot, and so I want to bring them with me on this journey. There's Oak giving us our journey. Come on, Oak. I know it's unsafe. We need our own Pokemon. Okay, now as we go on here, you all know the drill. We got our Pokemon from Oak, from his jealous grandson. Even though I kind of feel bad for him since Oak never remembers his name. It's kind of sad when you think about it. No wonder he's kind of a prick. I mean, I would feel bad if my own family wouldn't remember my name. It's just like, come on. Okay. Okay, you only have these 3 left. I do wonder what you did with the rest of them. I'm guessing you gave them to other trainers, but surely they can't all be Bulbasaurs, Charmanders, and Squirtles unless you were breeding them all, right? So, what were you doing with them? Makes me wonder. Yep. I want to go with the Grass-type Bulbasaur because I love Bulbasaur. Alright. Yes, I'm going to give a nickname to this Bulbasaur. Their nickname is going to be Gaia, after the Greek goddess of the earth. It just fits for them, I feel. After all, we want to make this creature strong enough to take down gods like others, right? So what better way than being a god themselves? Now before we do anything, let's check to see what our stats are for Gaia. So Gaia is a modest nature. Okay, so we're low in attack and speed. Holy. But we got a decent defense and a really good special attack and special defense. But this beginning fight might not be that helpful. Okay, let's start this off. We're going to have to do the battle here. Okay, maybe I should go in for some growling. Try to lower the attack of the Charmander first, because my defense is going to get me killed. Well, my speed mainly. Okay. So should I go for an attack, straight attacking? Try to lower his growl. I'm just going to go for a straight attack first. Oh, we're actually faster than them. That is very surprising to me. But it looks like they got way higher. Oh, never mind. Who's faster? Are we about even for speed? But he's got so much higher attack than me. It's like 50-50 if he goes or not. Don't judge me. Don't you dare judge me. I am not losing this battle to Archer. I get that. I am not losing this battle to Archer. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. That thing hits hard. A Charmander with the high attack power. That worries me. For once it's a Charizard, it's going to have a high speed and attack. So I'm going to definitely need to build up a team to help prevent that. Because look at that speed. Gaia can't keep up. I just used a potion and it brought me down to that much before I could land one hit. Okay, this is only the beginning. Maybe it'll be going better in the end. So I plan to continue this episode until I can get my second caught Pokemon at least. Or at least try to. Since I can only catch that first Pokemon, there's no guarantee and I can't let it faint. Now I can't remember here if Oak healed my Pokemon or not. But I'm really hoping he did. Yeah, he did. Okay, we're just going to continue on our journey from here. Don't judge me. I'm not going to let Archer beat me. I just can't. Even though the challenge doesn't begin till we get to a certain point, I don't want it to happen. So as you see, we're going to encounter a Pokemon. However, it's not going to count since we did not get our Pokeballs yet. Challenge only begins once we get those Pokeballs. I'm just going to run away for now. I kind of want to stay low leveled so I can have an easier time trying to catch the Pokemon. Okay. We're going to talk to this lady here and get our free potion. I think it's a lady. It's really hard to tell, but I believe it is. It might be a guy. Very hard to tell in 8-bit textures. Okay, let's see. So it seems like there's a 50-50 odds to a Pidgey or a Rattata. So that's probably going to be what I'm going to be getting. Now, the dupe clause is one thing I'm going to be doing here. I don't remember if I talked about that or not. Essentially, however, if I encounter a Pokemon of the same species for my first Pokemon encountered, I can actually skip that and catch the next Pokemon that is a different species. But it's optional, so I could catch a second Rattata if I wanted, if it was the first one I encountered. However, I'm most likely not. So, yeah, don't worry. This only applies if I encounter the same Pokemon. Which, for that to happen, would have to be pretty unlucky itself. Which, so far, it has seemed to be pretty unlucky for us this far. My hopes aren't high. I'll leave it at that. Okay, now we just gotta stop by the Pokemon Mart. Did I talk about this? But I actually used a randomizer to remove trade evolutions and replace them as regular evolutions. That way I could actually access them, since I don't have anyone I can connect this game with. In fact, it should be harder than normal trade evolutions, since I have to actually level up to get to them. So that should keep it fair. It's all about that challenge after all. Okay, we're almost back to Pallet Town. Once we get to Pallet Town, we can start back on our journey, getting our first Pokemon from there. We're almost there. We are allowed to capture HM slaves as long as they are used just for HMs. Hopefully we don't run into that issue, but if we must, we'll work on it. Yeah, I love Gaia. There's your parcel. Now, there's Archer. The Pokédexes. The things I've worked on for so long, and yet he hasn't even filled a single page of them. Oh, the joy, right? Instead, he's sending us to do his job for him. Well, that's not too bad, right? At least we get to go on this journey, go do this Nuzlocke, watch every painful moment if our partner dies. Yeah, who am I saying? I really don't like you, Oak. I really don't like you. You've screwed us over so many times. In fact, I can see where Archer gets his prickiness from. Yep, great undertaking in Pokemon history. Let's go. Like your sister, listen, I don't even need a town map. I know this region by the back of my head. Now let's go see who is going to be our first Pokemon. Who will be our first partner to catch? Who will appear on that board to my right? It is Pidgey. A decent leveled Pidgey as well. Okay. Now typically you want to catch these Pokemon when they're in the orange or the red. I like just being safe and doing it at the orange, just in case you get that critical hit. Because you never know. And when it comes to a game like this, you never know. It's all luck. Probably could have lowered it more though. Or not. That works still good. Okay, we got ourselves a Pidgey. Now, we're going to name this Pidgey after a dear, dear old meme. Welcome to our team, Toriyama. It feels so good to have that. So we got Toriyama and Gaia now on our team. Things are looking very good for us. And we'll come back for grinding later. Right now I just want to get those two Pokemon caught. Now I do plan to do grinding on screen, but through video magic. I will be super speeding it. That way, if something interesting happens to come up, you guys will get to see it firsthand. Now we're going to keep our low level. Again, this is only for leveling, right? Only for catching right now. I don't want to be too over leveled. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard trying to catch, well, anything. Let's heal up first. There we go. I always found it creepy when they said they wanted to see us again. It's like they want to see us hurt, but at the same time, we don't have to worry about that, because they won't be seeing much of us at all. If we lose all of our Pokemon, that's it. That's game over. We just have to hope that doesn't happen, I guess. Gives me chills still. Yeah, I know. I already caught one. No. Can we not say no to this, please? Please. Or at least be able to skip it if we already caught one. I guess not. Hey, looks like you got just about as much luck as us. Let's go. Yeah, I get it. We're probably never going to use it because we played Pokemon games before. All of us should have by now at least. Okay, now we're on Route 2. We can catch ourselves a new Pokemon. Since this is a new area, who will be on our team? I had to actually walk there a bit. It's another Pidgey, but due to the duplication clause, we can actually run from this and catch the next Pokemon to come, as long as it's a different species, which I believe is going to be a Rattata since that's the only one that can appear, if I'm wrong. And it's another Pidgey. Oh, wow. I can't believe another Pidgey. Okay, let's try this again. Oh my gosh, it is another Pidgey. If I keep getting too many of these, I might have to just catch a second Pidgey. Even though the duplication clause is in effect, I might not have a choice. There we go. We got a Rattata. So this counts as our area Pokemon. Let's tackle it. And it's level 4, so it should be good. A level 4 Rattata is faster than me. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Okay, tail whip. Yeah, keep on tail whipping me. Okay, we should be safe to use another one. Even if it's a critical hit, it should be good, hopefully. It should make it easier to catch, too. Looks like we're not catching a Pokemon for this area. I should have seen that coming. Wow. Good news is we learned Leech Seed. That really sucks. Well, it looks like we're not getting a Pokemon from there. However, I did say I'd go on until we caught our second Pokemon. So there is one more area we can try out. And that's going to be Route 22. We can actually catch our second Pokemon there. We just can't trigger that fight with Gary yet. I am too under-leveled for that. I believe Gary is around level 9 area. So we need to avoid that for now. And we got ourselves a Mankey. A fighting type should be helpful for the upcoming Rock Gym. Now, instead of using another I'll use another tackle. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm just going to throw a Pokeball. Nope. Stupid help system. Okay. Come on, Pokeball. Come on. Yes, there we go. Alright then. Welcome to the team, Mankey, or otherwise known. What to name you? You're female. Ooh, I know. I'll name it after one of my friends. Kinoko. 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 That sounds right. Feisty and ready to fight. Let's check out Kinoko real quick. That's the Pokédex in that Pokemon. So we got Toriyama, Kinoko, and Gaia. Vital Spirit, can't fall asleep. Okay, good. They are good for attack and speed. Seems they don't have much defense or special attack, but they're fighting type. They're going to be mostly physical attack anyway. A bold nature. Alright, sounds good. So that's going to be it for this episode once I reach the Pokemon Center. However, I really did enjoy making this. Even though I ran into a bunch of issues trying to get it recorded. However, it was fun. Sure, we had some ups and downs and really sucks that I couldn't get that second capture. At least how I wanted it. But let's heal up our Pokemon. And we're going to end it here. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. I'm going to try to continue this series as far as I can. I really want to beat the Elite Four. We got a good team as is, grass, flying, and a fighting type. We should be set for that first gym especially. Second gym should be easy, considering Bulbasaur. Till we hit the fire type gym. That's where we might have some issues if we can't catch some good Pokemon. Now I'm gonna save here. Just give it a moment. Okay, we saved the game. And I bid you all adieu.